somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, it's locked. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Gotta go.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A carry for the nearby collegiate star, Indiana's Jordan Howard. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And with that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady, getting 19 years to get to 1,000 yards?
I mean, we praise him on everything, the incredible career, but, man, 19 years for 1,000 yards, that's something.
What I really enjoyed was how he celebrated it. When he got there, giving the first down signal like he was Cam Newton or someone, I think even he understood, you know, all right, 1,000 yards for me, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, he had a big smile on his face. Also, he did tie Brett Favre for 3rd all-time in passing touchdowns with 508.
Not to mention, he did it in another Patriots win.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Locke caught left side by Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mack, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Love. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Charles, the Chicago Bears, a disappointing loss last week to the Giants. You were in the broadcast booth for that one. It was a crazy finish, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because the entire first half, the Bears controlled the game, but never were able to extend their lead to take full control, and the Giants hung around and made a lot of plays in the second half. Game got to overtime before the Giants finished them off, but still, not all was lost for the Bears. They still lead Minnesota by a game and a half. Everyone else in their division lost on Sunday, so they're still sitting in control of the NFC North, and is likely to get Mitchell Trubisky, their quarterback, back for their game against the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday night. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now it's Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Love. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And before they...
You just said another one? All right. I shut the.
Man, I miss Chicago. I can't help but think about the Chicago Bears and what that meant to my family and the years my dad really built that Monsters of the Midway. And now we're coming in to see the new Monsters of the Midway. This great defense making their own name for themselves. Look at this group right here now. Fellas, I gotta look at you guys all swole. You can't fit everybody. Well, hey, fellas, first off, the way this league is now, everybody's talking about it. It's offense, offense, offense. I was like, oh, this stinks, man. When are we gonna play football? Well, this group right here plays football now. Because to me, what do we always learn?
Last time I played with the Houston Rockets, you got the strike. No, so sorry. Last time I played with the Houston Texans.
Defensive player of the year, all that stuff. And when you came here, what was that like?
You thought you had to just connect tubes or something? Did you get to the point where you was ready to give up?
For a traditional week.
A lot of notifications. It's a lot being out there. And these guys do a good job of helping me. You know, they take it upon themselves to get lined up. Sometimes I don't even have to say nothing. You know, that's just how it is now.
What was your comment to your defense when Kyle got the pick in the Detroit game?
Keep writing our story.
What's the West Coast?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys.
Is the chair like a Bluetooth chair or something?
And ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I told myself, let's take a break from the game, and I'll get back on in an hour, and I was straight to sleep. This Call of Duty was, man,
on second down, Trubisky rolling to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
That's my second game.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be.
Yeah, yesterday dude was talking so much trash.
Still on the run, able to
but he was like, where you from? I said Chicago. He said, no, you might. I was like, how you know? He said, because he's not a third.
After only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
He's from Florida.
Coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards
he was talking
closer.
Most
He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise. This close to the goal.
And he'll get
5 touchdowns
into
for
the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
First time for him.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parky.
Hey, the kicker that Texas got, that's the first like Japanese or Chinese dude
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Watson. And incomplete to open things up. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Yeah. You think they got it?
On 1st and 10, Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
Like his 3rd year?
About 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh. No,
so
he did.
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He did. It was before. It had to be before. It was before.
Throwing again is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
You know what?
They go play action here on 1st down.
Bro, Madden 17, they brought out what's called every time.
And the throw left sideline here.
They brought out the Falcons game every
time.
Couldn't
keep his feet in. 2nd down. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Bro, I hate plays like this, though.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, escaping the pressure right.
Bro, come on.
He's to the 10, and he is
that should be annoying, bro. I be clicking buttons, and they don't like to
the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play.
Bro, imagine they had Madden first play view.
He was the running back. Before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky, flush to his right.
Bro, come on, y'all right there. Bro, it's like you got to control the other players to move, bro. They just like to sit there in one spot.
Mitchell Trubisky, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
I don't know if he's still tired, though. I woke up too early.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. We got to discuss for Houston the winning streak that they're on 9 straight victories now after beginning the season 0-3. Last weekend, taking care of Cleveland 29-13.
Remember, they were 4-12 last.
Bro, can you move, please?
The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14.
They found your white
They've got
coat?
work to do here after the sack.
They found your white coat?
Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Yeah.
On 3rd and short, going with her tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
Bro, why didn't you make me run the wrong way?
Here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. QT, Charles, he didn't make his debut this year until week 4. Busted out with 11 catches in that win over Indianapolis. And now you got Will Fuller done for the year with a knee injury. He's a big part of this offense.
He certainly is, because he's quickly going to have to become
one of those go-to guys
for Deshaun Watson. And a guy that he can get the ball to
the
pretty
interception
fast,
had to be
because
having
Will
be so
Fuller
fake.
provided a lot of speed and flash. It could work inside and outside. QT's going to work out of the slot mainly, get it to him, and let him go.
Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I was like the same thing I heard this too. Bro, yesterday I finally reached 200 rushing yards, bro. That's crazy. Yeah.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
No, one player.
And it's incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
It's always a battle. Who's going
It was
to win
with
on
Devin
1st
Coleman,
down?
too.
The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throw left side complete to QT. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the ground, this is Lamar.
I already said once Deshaun Watson come back and he start getting more plays off of this, DeAndre Hopkins, they're going to be
go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive.
Yeah, I did too.
2nd and 11.
Brock was one of those players that could be cold on one team, but they just don't give him a chance.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought
Like, he need a
down
comfortable
at the
team.
9.
Like he could have stayed on West Coast on Denver.
Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Watson.
Bro, I thought my team just made me drop the ball.
Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Yeah, so. But I remember he got that interception though.
Play action. It's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second
I feel like if Devin has to be try to do all those moves on kickoff returns, he'll have much more.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for
like
a
kickoff
defense
return touchdowns.
you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
That nigga, he be moving too
Maybe
much.
not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And
what?
That's caught one-handed.
And he falls into the
He
end zone.
pulled it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 65 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will. As
That's my first time we got a pick 2.
Way. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
It's always that outside dude, bro.
Before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice gain of 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson being chased out left. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Oh, you lucky. I've seen dude too.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is
This is a real
good.
score.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
High school.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan.
Bro, I remember I used to hate playing 2K, bro. I used to sit down on the table. And then what's that? After a while, you used to get like a little message.
But right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start.
Bro, you see that picture like how cornerback do when somebody dropped the wide open pass?
They'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ew, like how cornerback do when they drop the wide open pass, but oh no, wide pass. Like when the wide receiver wide open, nobody on them, and they drop it, and they start getting happy and stuff. Yeah, like they did something.
Behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
I hate the plays when you think it's a pass play, but it's actually a quarterback run, bro. That's the
strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
And you just stand there.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Bro, are you serious?
Inside the 25.
And
he'll be down deep into Houston.
All you gotta do is jump and knock the ball out of his hand, bro.
First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Bro, Madden did not let the team win, bro.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play action. Now Trubisky steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Watson off play action. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 45 yards.
Touchdown.
from the red zone now. Watson. His throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Come on.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh my God.
Guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll set up the screen to Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing here Trubisky. Pressure.
Where did J.J. Watt come from?
A Bear sack. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
He came out of nowhere, bro.
On 1st first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Open space inside the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right.
Cowboys keep this winning streak going against the Eagles?
It's interesting. She talks about James talking about Tyron Smith coming back, because I think that's very important, because that's exactly where I point my finger and say they must control to win this football game is that line of scrimmage. The best thing Philadelphia has right now going is that defensive line. If you can take that defensive line out of the game, you got Philadelphia where you want it. So I need the Cowboys. I need Tyron Smith. I need the last in sacks. You know, sacks. Everybody's getting that Prescott. Your mom, my mom, your dad, everybody is getting that Prescott. They need to make sure he is not on the ground, not fumbling that ball, and not tossing the ball around, getting picks and interceptions.
Well, that's good. Well, this 4-game win streak started in the city of brotherly love, beating the Eagles 27-20, and how they did that. Zeke, he did a lot of this. 151 yards rushing with an offensive line.
Who the best?
The other dude.
And you know what? Not only did he rush for 151, he had 6 catches and 36 yards for another touchdown. So, and no turnovers by this Cowboy offense. So that's efficient football on offense, and that's how you beat the Eagles. This time, they're at home in Dallas. It should be another good one. And you got this young defense playing better and better every week.
That's a great point, Mooch, because when Zeke has had 29 yards, 160 scrimmage yards in the winning streak, they've undefeated. And they win football games. But you mentioned the defense, and it's interesting what Ron Marinelli and Chris Broussard has done. They've been a little more aggressive, they've been a little more blitz, mixing it up on things with these linebackers, man. These guys are sideline to sideline. They play great against the run. These guys are energetic. They're young. We talked about the losing.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Tell that call time out for me. Those screen folks too? Wow. Like.
And that'll set him back 5.
All right, we good.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
I missed. I didn't know.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's at 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, watch out.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
That's big. I seen it, bro.
Force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return
Bro, but
stops.
if I catch the ball with the receiver, they're going to hawk me down.
First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Every time.
A real dud for...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks. Like, get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well. Now
here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried down. Back to the air, Watson on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running.
Are you serious, bro? Come on.
On the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there.
I hate that fourth and interesting. That shit.
Without a doubt, you talked about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off. Yeah, inside their own territory.
That would have been you. They would have instantly you that first time.
Boy, give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Trubisky. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football? So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play. You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Down! Green the line! Green the line!
To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin.
Come on, bro.
Give him 30 yards there. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory. They go play action here on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one. I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Now it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, who Carolina plays there?
A first down carry now for Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack.
All you got to do is win today, and Carolina got to lose.
On second down, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
We won't be allowed to use.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
But you know, we went Saints when they lost by like 8 points.
Contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Bro, come on. Let me know they had hit you. That would have been instantly ripped from the pass.
Rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. Quick look ahead to Week 14 and what's on tap. A couple of good games, at least historically. Pittsburgh and Oakland and Philly and Dallas.
And all of a sudden, I'm 8 years old again. Because Pittsburgh and Oakland, when I hear those names, I'm thinking who's going to win and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. That's what it felt like when I was growing up. How about the one that's got flexed in? The Rams and Bears playing in Soldier Field on Sunday night.
Yeah, that'll be good. And the Vikings Seahawks on Monday night. So 2 great wins to finish off the weekend.
Yeah, these teams are fighting for wild card spots and, of course, maybe even a division title or 2.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking...
He wasn't even in the end zone, bro. Move.
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
This game
sucks,
bro.
At some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
Tell you, it's okay. You can laugh.
Huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we...
I thought he dropped the ball.
Turnover as this one's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics
you
a little bit.
And
the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped
bro,
it on its ear
like an old
and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, you gotta
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trevathan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play.
Bro, do we always show that one person that look like it's glitching?
They should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And incomplete. He can't hit.
Talk about what you've learned from that.
Yeah, no, when I was young, I owned every single part of it. Having this platform, I learned from it, and it's critical for me, crucial to me that I move on from it.
Yeah.
Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Bro, just punt the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He may try and run for this. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This is Madden.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back 22! Back 22!
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth.
I thought I missed.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Onto the field now come the Bears. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Trubisky to throw. Buying time to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. On third down, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work
Gonna be
out.
HBK.
It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a handoff to Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
What was that?
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone,
it was one of those moments where you, the play was going
before
up
they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Third and goal, option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete to QT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80! Tiger!
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll look to throw. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want in this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Trubisky on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And Watson's going to throw it here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now Watson. Setting up the screen from Miller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?
You want to play another game? I'll hop on forward quick.
Both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home.